Welcome back to the channel. We're still thrifting the Hilton Head area, still down here on vacation. This is actually the last day. It's Friday and we're starting over, going on the same route we went the other day. Found some decent stuff then. Maybe it'll get even better now. All right, so just found this guy and there's probably no comps on it, but how cool is that? It's like a vintage pro player, Atlanta Braves t-shirt jersey. I don't know, but for $4.89 you gotta get it. So here's a random golf logo that actually sells pretty well. It's Laurel Valley. You can see Laurel Valley by Schlesinger on the tag there. So this is a vintage shirt. I think you can get 20-25 bucks for it. I did look up Laurel Valley golf polo on eBay, and there's like 37 listed, 31 sold. So for a golf brand, it's a pretty good sell-through rate. Can't pass these up for $1. There's another one. All right, looking at the other side of the hats, and spotted this guy. It's an Atlanta Braves, and this is called a sugar skull. Sometimes they do like special nights at different stadiums, and these things always sell really well. Haven't looked up comps, but for 99 cents, I think we'll take it. The good thing about the store is they're steady putting stuff out, but I can't find any decent hard goods. I mean, like this little DVD player, Sony, $19.99. This Optima stereo receiver, $24.99. Samsung Blu-ray player, $25.99. That might actually be worth it. Sony DVD player, no price. I don't know, this pricing's a little too high for me. I just saw this stack of Xbox and PS4 games over here, and I was just thinking that I've never seen this many games at one Goodwill, and I still haven't because they're all empty. All right, first off of the day, got the 2 shirts, 2 hats, spent $12.89. One of the hats will definitely take care of it. And I'm kind of excited about this Atlanta Braves Sugar Skull hat. I've actually sold minor league versions of those before. I did look that one up on eBay and I couldn't find any comps listed or sold. So I definitely have to check TerraPeak. Also, pro tip, if you're thrifting while you're on vacation, or you're on vacation and you need something like, I don't know, sand toys or a chair or something like that, definitely check out a thrift store first. You can probably save some money. Like I saw several chairs in there for $5.99 and $6.99 that would have cost $45 or $50 at one of the little beach stores down here. Matter of fact, my mother-in-law needed a chair the other day, wanted a different chair, and I ran down to the local church thrift store, spent $4 and brought her home 2 chairs to choose from. Now, at only $4, she can actually just leave them at the condo for the next people that stay there, and doesn't have to pack them up, and we saved a bunch of money. All right, just pulled up to a new spot that I didn't go to the other day. It's a Habitat for Humanity restore. Usually that means they're selling like old doors and windows and that kind of thing, but they're different in different areas. So might as well check it out. It's right between this one and where I was planning on going to. Well, I wasn't wrong. There's definitely furniture here. Like a ton of it. See how much a recliner is. 65 bucks for a leather recliner? It's not bad. Coffee table, marked down to $135. Decent prices. But once you get past the furniture, they do actually have some other stuff. Got a bunch of golf clubs here. Definitely looks like older stuff. Some knockoff Bing Zings. Yeah, nothing great here. Some old Verdict by Mitsubishi. Interesting. Not finding anything, unfortunately. So if you're into shipping really big items, I just found this Jen Air stovetop. It looked like it's barely used. I only want $99 for it. And I saw one sold on eBay for $800. So that'd be a pretty good profit. But I don't want to ship that. I don't have room in my car. I'm on vacation. Here we go. Valley. No. But the FootJoy ones would definitely sell. They want $2 a piece. Let's get both of those for $4. All right, I ended up getting the 2 foot trees. Definitely a step in the right direction because they're laced with a little bit of profit. Won't knock your socks off, but they sell for like $35 per 2 pair. Decent sell-through rate too. So 4 into 35, I'll definitely take it. All right, next spot, a place I did actually find something pretty good at the other day. I definitely cleaned them out the other day. That was 3 days ago. It doesn't look like they've restocked anything. No new golf clubs, no new clothing even. But I guess that's kind of the thing about the smaller thrift stores. They're run by volunteers, so They don't have the workforce to kind of keep up, but I'm going to a place that definitely does have the workforce to keep up. Let's hit up the Goodwill. All right, so admitted the sell-through rate isn't as good on these things as what they used to be. I still think they're worth picking up. Mizzen and main, XXL. All of these, mizzen and main, 2X at $4.89. They may take a while to sell, but they'll sell for $28, $29 a piece. So we're getting those. All right, so I ended up getting the 6 mizzen and main shirts. I found a few other things too. I got this James Purse shirt, never heard of it. It's like a t-shirt but with buttons. Comps, it's like a cashmere cotton blend. Comps are like 30, 40, 50 bucks, kind of crazy. Kind of a bread and butter here, just a Bobby Jones player shirt, but it's new with tags for $4.89. And then a Peter Millar summer comfort. Never pass those up for $5. Should sell for 15, 20, maybe a little bit more and sell really quick. There's no logos on it. Also found this one was really interesting. This Adidas Ivy Park, and I looked it up. It's like some Beyonce collaboration. This is like a bodysuit. There's several listed for like 70 to 100 bucks, but none are sold in that color. I gotta pass on that. All right, so the lady just rolled out that new rack over there, and I immediately went to look, and first thing I find is this Patagonia jacket with like a fur lining for $5.99. I haven't looked it up yet, but that's gotta be good, right? 59 bucks. Got 6 mizzen and main shirts. Yes, the sell-through rate is not very good, but it's also the middle of summer. Not many people are looking for long sleeve shirts. I think they'll sell for at least $24, $25 a piece in the wintertime. But the real good one, that Patagonia jacket, like I said, she rolled that rack out and I immediately went to it because I saw a big heavy duty jacket and thought it was Carhartt, honestly. It kind of looked like the same type of material, but it was Patagonia. And the only one that I can find on eBay was a new one that sold for $265. So used, thinking at least 100 bucks. Not bad for $5.99. All right, if you watched the last video, I was not a big fan of the store because it was so crowded, and it looks very crowded again, but like I always say, you never know what you're going to find, so why not give it a shot? If there's one thing I've learned in my years of reselling, it's that if there's a weird way to make coffee, it sells well on eBay. This Filtron cold water coffee brewing system, just looked it up. They want $3 here. It sells for like $60 on eBay. It's complete too with like extra pads and everything, so that's definitely a good find. Just found this Nighthawk router for 10 bucks. This thing has a crazy sell-through rate. Sells for like 50 or 60. Even sells for parts for like 30. So that's a kind of a win-win, I think. I'm gonna pick it up. Always got to check out a camera bucket and check this out. Canon AE1 program, 25 bucks. It's a limited edition. These things sell super fast, even for parts. Even got the little eyepiece on there. We're gonna get that. Oof. Here's another gem. Sony Handycam. Looks like it's in decent condition. CCD-TRV65. They want 10. I think it's worth it. Got the charger and everything. Definitely grabbing that. So I'm never dissing this thrift store again for being too crowded. Even it's 12:30 now. This place opened up 2.5 hours ago, and I still found the Canon AE1 program camera, even for parts, at 35, 40 bucks. I'm not going to lose money, but if it does work, 120, 150, somewhere in there, they sell super quick as well. Also, the router, the Nighthawk so-and-so, that's 50 or 60 bucks if it works. If not, for parts, there's still a little bit of profit there. The cold brew coffee system, kind of surprising, but I knew that, weird ways to make coffee always sell. So $3 into 60. I got some weird square yardstick it was fun, and it was $1, and I've never seen one before. They actually sell on eBay for like 19 or 20 bucks. And then what else? Oh, the Sony camcorder. If it works, that was one of the more expensive ones, like 140 bucks. So definitely some good finds at that store. I spent a total of, I think, $49. Not bad at all. It's pouring down rain. I just pulled up to the next spot, and it's kind of interesting. I like their business model. I kind of figured I'd explain it to you a little bit. I was actually here the other day. This is the place where I bought the beach chairs for my mother-in-law. And I was talking to one of the guys that was checking me out, and he said they open every day from 12 to 4. And what they do is they come in at like 8 or 9 o'clock in the morning, restock the whole store, and then from 12 to 4 you shop, and then the next day they do it all over again. So every day it's kind of a fresh store, and he said people actually line up waiting to get in, and they have quite a few regulars. I'm sure it's a bunch of resellers like me, But like I said, I did find the 2 chairs there, and I actually found a Ping G10 driver for 20 bucks and a Nike Sasquatch driver for 20 bucks. And we were here at like 2:30 or 3, so they've been out there for a while. So hopefully we'll find some more good stuff in there today. Just to give you some idea of pricing, there's a little DVD player, 3 bucks, another one, 3 bucks. Another one down there, 3 bucks. Sirius system, $10. Probably worth picking up. I'm not going to though. Little radio, $4. A little bit of everything. So just looking around, it was like Tuesday or Wednesday when I was here, so 2 days ago, and I don't see anything new. Unless, you know, people have bought up all the new stuff. I don't know, but I don't see anything different than what I saw the other day. I didn't find anything at that particular thrift store that day, but overall, I think it was a pretty awesome haul, especially the store that I kind of talked bad about. I've had everything listed for about 3 weeks now, and everything from that one store has sold, along with a few other things. But at that one store, I definitely took a chance. 3 out of the 4 items were electronics, which means they needed to be tested, and I didn't know whether they worked or not, but I got lucky and they actually all worked. I sold the Sony Handycam for $149 plus shipping, the Canon AE1 program camera for $119 plus shipping, the Netgear router sold for $69 plus shipping, and then the weird Filtron cold water coffee brewer extractor thingy sold for 60 bucks. So just that one stop was absolutely worth the trip. That's $397 in gross sales on $49 that I spent. Obviously, got to back out fees and taxes and that kind of thing, but I still think it was worth it. I've also sold 3 out of the 6 mezzanine main shirts, which is kind of surprising for me. One guy made an offer on 2 of them. I think I sold him 2 for $52 total. And then another guy bought one straight out for $26 plus shipping. So that was also a good haul. Definitely got all of them paid for, and I've got 3 more to sell. The Patagonia jacket I'm really excited about. Once again, I couldn't find a whole lot of comps on it, but based on my research, I think it'll sell for around $129, $130. I've actually got it listed for like $165 right now, so we'll see what happens, probably closer to wintertime. And then the hats I don't typically sell on eBay. I usually build up a collection and kind of blow them out on Whatnot. I'm certainly not going to get rich that way, but I do enjoy it. I enjoy the live selling and just kind of hanging out with people. So if you're interested in that, my link's down below. But I hope you guys did enjoy this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. We'll see you next time from New Orleans.